Obviously, the largest list we've had of the year, coming off of our most physical game of the year. We see that in our injury report, so hopefully we'll get a lot of those guys back. So it gave some opportunity to some other guys today. And we'll hopefully get those guys back throughout the week to help ourselves.
You mentioned coming off the most physical game of the year. Do you expect another physical game based on their style?
Yeah, I think now you go up another level even. Now you go from, that was a physical game from the fact that we had a lot of rushing attempts and that it was physical defensively running around a lot because they were spreading us out, to now you go to a truly physical test of will game here. I can't imagine there would be a team in the country, that you'd have to go line up against that would come across on film more physical than what these guys do in all areas. On Tuesday, I give a report to the team of the upcoming opponent, and I break it down into 3 phases. And I really found myself repeating myself in all 3 phases. Physical, disciplined, play hard, hardly make any mistakes. And basically, I was saying the same thing for special teams, defense, and offense. He's done a phenomenal job up there getting across what he wants in all areas. And a lot of times, especially this year, I'm sure he would say, I would think he would say last year he didn't get it across on defense as you look at, their film from last year. But then you look at it this year, and now he's getting it across in all three phases.
The linebackers haven't made a lot of big plays, interceptions, forced fumbles, etc. What do you think accounts for that, and how do you feel about their production collectively?
Yeah, you hit on it. I don't know when I said the same thing today on the radio or somewhere. We've not gotten significant plays from that group. It hasn't been where you watch the film and say, wow, they're blowing a bunch of assignments or missing a ton of tackles, they're playing okay. But there's been no significant plays. The big sack, the big fumble, the big interception, the big play on a ball that's going to be a first down and they knock it out. And so for whatever reasons, that's just the way it's been. And really, that's kind of been outside of the sacks with mostly the defensive line. That's really kind of been our common issue on defense for most of the year outside of the Washington State turnovers. We have not had a lot of significant plays, especially in tough times. We've probably been, I've got to imagine we're the worst no-huddle defense in all of football right now. We've given up, I think we've given up 30, 34, 37 points in no-huddle, and something like 477 yards in no-huddle situations through 5 games. That's usually a full 16-game NFL season. So those are significant points that people are getting real fast on us that are in times when you need those type of plays we're discussing.
Stanford's a team that will push the tempo at times. They won't go full no huddle, but they'll try and jump on teams. How can you fix that in practice this week?
Yeah, they've done a great job really jumping on people early, and then you can also see the tempo. It's not like Oregon, but they do have a tempo out of the huddle that's very fast when they break the huddle, and they come at you full speed. And so we're practicing at that tempo. We're trying to practice at that tempo, and even when we went against each other today, practice at a quicker tempo in between plays because of that. So hopefully that'll help.
Is Alan Bradford going to start at tailback?
I don't know. We'll look at it throughout the week and see. There at the end, he had the ball and something happened, so we're going to have to evaluate that too. Even though he finished practice and did everything, so it'll just be a constant evaluation between those guys.